Hi ladies, I hope everyone's having a great, well, today is Wednesday. When this video is uploading, it's probably a Monday because this is Mommy Corner Mondays. So hope you guys are having a great Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. This is your girl Faye, of course, with Mommy Corner Mondays. I hope this video doesn't cut off on me. I probably should have deleted a video on my thing. So if it cuts off and then it jumps in the middle, it's because I probably had to go back and delete a video. I am horrible at looking at my space every time I do something on my tablet. And I only do videos on this tablet. I do everything else either on my Kindle for my job or my phone. This is all just space of old pictures, and I do my videos here. But it was like, yeah. Anyway, so I want to, and I have my notes here because I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying every time, and plus I need to stop ad-libbing. I mean, I enjoy it and I'm good at it when I'm public speaking, but sometimes in videos I'm just like, that sounds terrible because I'm saying every 30 seconds. Ew. I said it again. This was on my mind actually today, and I was like, I should do a video on that because I was gonna originally talk about something else, but I was like, no, this is heavy on my mind and I have like a lot to say about it. I'm trying not to make it that long, but I was like, I should say it now because I'm passionate about it, like right now. I feel like having a sense of self makes me a better mother. I think it makes for most people, if they have a sense of self, it makes them a better parent in general. And I say this because, you know, I reflected a lot on it when I was in Europe. I was thinking a lot, particularly when we went to Ireland, because we were there for like a week, and I was able to just like decompress from the actual cruise, the jumping on, jumping off all the time. We were actually in Ireland, staying in Ireland for a week. So I had time to just kind of like think and stuff like that and enjoy my family. And I thought about it then. And then on Friday, one of my girlfriends came over. She brought her son over. Him and my daughter had a movie night, and of course we went off and did our thing for a little while. Just kind of like sitting outside on my patio and drinking wine and just kind of just conversing. And was talking about the decision I made as me and my husband's decision we made for our personal goals that we made for our family. I remember telling her about that and how we went back and forth about it and finally made a decision. And, I told her, I was like, I don't think I would be a good mom with 2 children. So that's why I stopped at 1 and we got it permanently done. And she was like, that's really good that you know that. Like, you know that before you made that decision. Then was like, oops, that's not what I really wanted. And, that's dangerous because that's a life, that's a life. And then, that life may be horrible because I wasn't sure. There's all type, I'm not even going to go into that because I'll start to go on a tangent. But she said that, and I hope this is good enough lighting for you guys. I don't want it too much. Anyway, so she was like, I'm glad that you're aware of that and you know that. And got me thinking, like, I'm a good mom because I have, I know who I am and what I'm not. For example, I'm really good sitting down with my daughter and practicing her reading and her spelling. My husband's better with doing her Kumon, and Kumon, that's her, and I've discussed that in previous videos, what that program was. She does the math portion right now. He's better at that as far as the patience level and stuff like that. That's why most of the time, if I can't do it a lot because he's usually asleep because he works at nights. But when he has the opportunity, he does the math portion with her, and I do the reading and her spelling and her word usage and past and present tense. I mean, we're not doing past and present just yet because she's only 6, but I'm starting to incorporate that when we're doing that, and especially now this summertime, and I'm doing that when I'm not at work or at Pole. But yeah, so I know what I'm not. So when it comes to that, I try to have her father do it because he's better at it, patience level and stuff like that. So, and I do the reading, and this is one of those things where I know what I'm not. So if I can get someone else to help me, that would be great. Yeah, and so another thing I think to, like I said, when I was in Europe, I was reflecting, like, now that I have one child, like I'm watching my daughter at all, and I'm not a religious person at all, but we were in Russia, and we were at cathedrals, because that's just something that you do most of the time when you're in Europe. But we were in Russia, and we looked at cathedrals, and she was at awe just how big and beautiful the colors, because she's 6, and I'm into that too, that aspect. I am still interested in the religious aspect too, I'm not, because it's just funny just how religion works in different areas of the world. Anywho, and she was just like, at all, and I'm just looking at her, and I'm thinking to myself, how many 6-year-olds get to say they were in Russia? How many parents get the opportunity to take their 6-year-old to 12, 13 different countries, And when I thought about that, and it was like, now that I know that we're only going to have one child, I can put all my energy and my resources into that one child. And then I thought about it like, man, what if I had to? And not saying I wouldn't have been able to go to Europe, but could I? Especially because we live in Hawaii. So you got to understand the logistics of us going from Hawaii to JFK and then to Europe. It's one thing if we're already on the East Coast, still a 10-hour plane ride, but we're coming from Hawaii. So that's 10 hours on one plane, 10 hours are here, or maybe 10 hours one plane, maybe only 4 hours this plane. That's logistics. So we have and then you got to think of the cost. That's another cost. And I already get slightly stressed when I'm planning a trip anyway, even when I'm just going to the mainland. So going to Europe, it was extra like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Because, on the mainland, if I don't have something, I know I'm just, like if I'm going to Virginia, I know I could just buy it at the store. I don't know if I can do that in Europe, especially on the cruise part. So I had to definitely make sure I had everything in that suitcase for her. So again, I get like, I get a little stressed. That's what I am. I'm aware of that. I get stressed about stuff like that. So I'm thinking about the extra added stress of another child suitcase, and so I think about that. And like I said, I'm not saying I couldn't go to Europe, but I don't know, and just think about all the things that I can focus on the energy on, and I don't have to be stressed out and split it. Just like when going back to the homework whole situation, I can't imagine having an 8-year-old, let's say I have a 5-year-old, and I'm sitting in the middle of them trying to do this and then trying to do that, and people are like, where's your partner? Okay, again.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.